a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Joe and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? At And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you, and yes, the cars can vary in setup from race to race and depending on who has which style, but essentially they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do, and it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Okay, so I know we've already won the championship, and it's amazing, but it's not time to switch off yet. We can relax in this race, but I want you to enjoy it. I also want a strong result. Is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, Lewis. Picking your moments to use DRS is important, so let's try and be as consistent as possible with it, please. nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Let's go. Great job, guys. That was a tough race.
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
And they're just starting to make it look easy out there. Now a hat-trick of wins. They're out there ahead. They've got the momentum on their side. And it's for the others now to try and up their game to stop that energy that they have.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon. Welcome along, everybody. It's the fastest day of the week, qualifying Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi. Qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. It's time then for one final race in this year's Formula One World Championship. 2010 saw 4 drivers in contention for the title coming into this race, with Sebastian Vettel prevailing to become the youngest world champion to date. Is there one last sting in the tail awaiting us today? Well, it's time to find out here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit is made up of 3.28 miles of track, featuring 16 corners with 2 very long straights. DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 5 and turn 7 offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Russell, Sainz, Stroll, Albon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Gasly, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Joe, Bottas and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I don't know about you, Ant, but it seems like only a couple of weeks ago we were talking ahead of the first race. Here we are ahead of the last race. This year has just flown by.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. If it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix, end on a high and carry that energy into next season.
Okay, so I know we've already won the championship, and it's amazing, but it's not time to switch off yet. We can relax in this race, but I want you to enjoy it. I also want a strong result. Energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, Lewis, we've got high reserves of ERS, so let's try and use some more. Mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind, 9.1 seconds.
Mega job, guys. Mega job. Thank you so much for everyone back at the factory continuing to push. This is the real showing of all your hard work, so thank you. Let's keep pushing.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
And now with 4 race victories in a row, Crofty, it shows the power that they have, this stranglehold on the championship, and it's for the others to try and stop them before it's too late.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. So let's celebrate the end of the season, but I know a lot of you will be very sad out there thinking, what are you going to do without Formula One? Don't worry, folks, it'll be back before you know it. We'll see you next year.